The turning point started in late December 2023. That's when my income was suddenly cut by 60 to 70%. It didn't happen gradually, it happened like in an instant. One day, just a few days before Christmas, I logged out from my job as an interpreter around 2 o'clock in the afternoon just to take a break. When I logged back in, I waited for like 40 minutes for a call to come in. Normally, calls would take about 10 minutes to show up, but that day, after I logged in, nothing else happened. That moment turned into days, then weeks, and eventually months. It was as if someone had pulled the plug on my livelihood. And this situation continued throughout the remainder of 2023 and all throughout 2024. Before this, I had always been able to provide for my family. We didn't live a luxurious life, but we had enough to pay the rent, put food on the table, and also handle any medical expense when needed. There was even enough left over to enjoy little treats, like a trip to the movies or buying birthday gifts. But as the months of 2024 rolled on, that security began to slip away. And by the time the electricity crisis in Ecuador hit from September to December, things went from bad to worse. I found myself in a position I had never been in before, unable to earn enough to support my family. They got the generators. That's the only reason they have electricity. Yeah, everything is dark. Yeah, no, everything is dark. Look at this, folks. Everything's dark. That little light there, that's from the there's like an ATM machine right there. Out of sheer desperation, I decided to start a YouTube channel. I've always had a creative spark. I taught myself to draw and paint. I love being funny, and I've had ideas for spooky stories, including one based on a nightmare I had. But life, family, and work always put those ideas on the back burner. So I thought, hey, a YouTube channel would be a fun and creative way to share my story and maybe even generate a small income to help supplement my wages. Around the same time, I decided to write a book to further explore these creative ideas. One of the very few comments I ever received on my videos said they were depressing. I do appreciate the feedback, I really do, but I was just being transparent. I wanted to show the reality of my struggles. That's why I originally named my channel Trying to Make It Without Faking It. However, after doing some research, I realized a shorter name might work better, so I renamed it The Wage Gap Warrior. The gap represents the severe wage gap that I'm under, you know. The warrior and the name of my channel represents my desperate, though admittedly clumsy, fight to improve my financial situation. This name reflects my personal struggle with the severe wage gap I face. I earn just 10 cents per minute, but only while I'm interpreting or speaking to someone. In the best of cases, I can sit there 10 minutes before a call comes in, but throughout 2024, I've had to wait 20, 30, 40, 1 hour, and sometimes over an hour, sit there for free, not earning anything. I checked online, and the average pay for someone in a Western country doing the very same thing that I'm doing earns an average of $20 per hour.
Can't hit it, split it, quit
Because
it.
you're broke
Making
as a
pennies
joke.
on the dollar. Can't
Because
hit
you're
it,
broke
spit
as a
it,
joke.
quit it. Making pennies on the
Because you're
dollar.
broke as a joke.
Pennies on the dollar. 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 Pennies on the
Because you're broke
dollar.
as a joke.
Pennies on the dollar.
Because you're broke as a
Pennies on
joke.
the dollar.
Because you're broke as a joke. 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 Because you're broke as a joke.
My motherfucking
Because
speakers
you're broke
blown.
as a joke.
My motherfucking speakers blown. My motherfucking speakers blown.
In the first 4 days of 2025, it seemed like things were finally looking up. I was earning my historic $5 an hour again. It may not sound like much, but after such a difficult year, it felt like a small glimpse of hope. Still, I knew better than to get too optimistic, and sure enough, the last 3 days have shown signs of decline once again. Now I feel that I'm at my wits' end. I keep questioning my choices, doubting every decision, and feeling lost, like I'm stuck in a never ending Twilight Zone episode. It's like my head is spinning with uncertainty, and I can't seem to find steady ground. So I'm like at the crossroads. Do I keep pushing forward or should I just give up? But quitting feels just as uncertain because I don't know where that path would lead. The only thing keeping me grounded is focusing on my family. My wife and my children are my anchors. Everything I'm doing, trying to figure this out, and working so hard is ultimately for them, for their security and their future. I know I don't know what I'm doing. Like sometimes that's what it feels like. Well, many times I don't have all the answers, and the road ahead feels daunting. But I just can't stop trying. My family is counting on me, and that thought keeps me going. Anyway, if you're in a similar place, know you're not alone. So let's keep moving forward together and see where this journey takes us. Peace.